Crystal, and today I'm back in my Traveler's Notebook album. This is my monthly album for 2018 where I share one spread per month that has some personal meaning to me. For this month I have a picture of myself and I have a story to tell. This is actually May. This is May. So I have a picture of myself and a story I want to get documented. So I've pulled out some things that I think I want to use. I have this 6x8 paper from Citrus Twist Kits. These two 6x8 papers are from the new Maggie Holmes collection. They came in the August Citrus Twist Kits Pocket Life Kit. And then this is just a note card. It was what my August Traveler's Notebook stamp came in from Citrus Twist Kits, but I thought it was just a beautiful pattern, and I thought it went well with these papers, so I think I'm going to try and use it on this spread. For my title, I know I want to use this Keep Going puffy sticker from Citrus Twist Kits. I think this was the March kit from the March Pocket Life kit, but I know I want to use that. I also have some random die cuts and cut things from the cut apart sheets from various Citrus Twist Kit Pocket Life kits. So I have those pulled out in case I decide to use them. I also have a couple stamps. These are both from the August kits from Citrus Twist. This is from the August Pocket Life kit, and this is the August Traveler's Notebook stamp set. And then finally, I've just pulled a few sticker sheets from previous kits as well with things that I thought might work with this spread. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. You can see I have some marks in my book from things that bled through from the last spread I did. So I know I need to cover those up, but otherwise I'm not really sure where this is going. I'm just going to play around and see what happens. So as I said, this is the May layout in my Traveler's Notebook for 2018. And as you may have guessed, I recorded this all the way back in August. So a May layout recorded in August and finally sharing it with you guys here in January. So it's a bit old, but I still wanted to share it. I think you would maybe still like to see it. I will hopefully be sharing all of the spreads that are in this notebook over the coming few weeks, and then finishing up the notebook and moving on to this year. So I'm just right now backing my photo with that note card. I still think that note card was just beautiful, and it was really just the packaging for the stamp that I received in the mail. But I really love how it ties all of these colors together, and I think it works really well on this spread. So I've used it to back my photo. I will use a little bit of it on the other side of the spread as well to balance it out. But first, I am cutting a piece of this gorgeous navy blue paper from Willow Lane, and I'm going to use that behind my title. And it's a little bit hard to see on screen, but in person the title does stand out on that navy paper. And then to create a background across both sides of the spread, I'm using this really beautiful kind of minty teal colored paper from Citrus Twist. And I just cut that down the middle so that my book will still open and close easily, and it'll look like it's spread across both sides of the page, like it's one sheet, but leaving that seam open so that it can open and close without that paper being in the way. So I'm going to layer that navy blue paper on top of it on the left side of the spread there, and I decided it really needed a little bit something else. So that 6x8 paper didn't go all the way across both sides. It left a little gap, and at first I thought I might just leave it, but I really liked the way that this pink paper looked on either side of it. So I just cut a little strip, and for now I'm just kind of tucking it in there. I haven't even adhered it yet. I will go back and adhere that in a little bit. But I really like how that kind of ties it across both sides of the page and kind of looks like it's like a one continuous sheet behind that blue paper. So I like how that looks, and decided to add a little bit of the dark blue paper behind my photo as well. So just a little square of that in the bottom right corner of my photo. And here I'm adding more of that note card behind this little piece of navy paper where my title is going to go. And I'm being real picky about what part of that paper I want to use, but I finally decide what bits I wanted showing, so I glued that down, and I'm going to glue the whole thing into the book, and that is where my title is going to sit. So I'm just going to peel that off of the backing paper, and there are lots of little bits in these little letters, so it takes some time to get all of those out, and then I adhere it down to the page. So the story that goes along with this photo is not really a great one, but it was a huge part of my life at this point in the year, and that's what this notebook is really for. It's to highlight the biggest thing in my life, or the thing that stood out to me the most from each month of 2018. So even though it's a story about persevering mostly, I really still wanted to include it. That's what was kind of monopolizing my life at the time. So that's really what May is gonna mean to me. What remembering May will be all about. So anyway, the Keep Going title seemed to really work with this idea of persevering, of getting through it, because there's really nothing else you can do. You just keep going. So I'm playing with the embellishments now and trying to get a good balance of color on both sides of the spread, and working out which ones I want to put where. You can see I have a couple clusters going, so basically 3 clusters across the page that kind of create a triangle, and inside that triangle is my title and my photo. So everything kind of is inside those 3 points of the triangle, and I think that really works well for the design of the page. I'm going to add this little scalloped leatherette sticker to the bottom of my photo, and I absolutely love the way that turned out. I love those leatherette stickers, and the scalloped one is just too cute. So I really like the way that works, and this little butterfly tag is going to stay up there in the top right corner where I have it now. I'm just going to layer a few things behind it, including that flower and a little label where I plan to add the date, just the month and the year, but the date for this spread. And then I added another little leatherette sticker below the photos that says "Doing My Best," and then there's another flower up above the Keep Going title, and I decided to add another little word strip below my below my title, that says "I can and I will." So that's kind of a subtitle for the spread. So I'm almost done embellishing. This is pretty much how the spread is going to go. I need to punch a hole in this tag so that I can add a little twine to it. I choose a blue and white baker's twine, and I'm just going to tie a bow into the top of that tag. I didn't want to leave long strings since it's a traveler's notebook and they would flop around, and I didn't really know what else to do with them. So I just decided to tie a little bow, and then I'm going to glue that down right where I had it before. So now it's just about gluing all these little bits down. I do end up grabbing my fine line bottle just to get some of these smaller things glued down. I think I actually do that when I do my journaling, because I do my journaling in strips below my title, and then I use the fine line bottle to glue those down, but I have some trouble with it, which you'll see here in a minute. Right now I'm adding a stamp below my photo. It says "Some things are out of my control," and that stamp is from the August Citrus Twist Kit Pocket Life Kit. I thought that was pretty fitting for this story. Okay, now on to my journaling. So, oh nope, I'm gonna add the date first. So I have this Heidi Swap date stamp that has kind of a cursive print to it, and I'm gonna add just May and 2018, and it just about fits. It kind of doesn't fit, but it fits enough. You can still read it. And here's my journaling. I just actually typed that out on my computer and printed it on just regular printer paper. And I'm just going to cut it into strips using my little trimmer tool, and then my scissors for the ones that are really too small to fit into the trimmer. And it says, "This is the hard part, the waiting. There's no way for me to know how things will turn out. All I can do is keep doing my best and hope that all of my efforts pay off." So that's really where I was at this point in the year. And here is my fine line bottle, and you will see me seriously struggle with this thing. And I made this in August. I'm still struggling with this fine line bottle. I don't know what the deal is. I have it filled with Scotch tacky glue, and it does not want to come out. It's not clogged. I've tried multiple times to clean it, and it's not clogged. It just doesn't want to come out, and I squeeze as hard as I can, and it comes out in blobs, and kind of defeats the purpose of having this fine line bottle. I've even tried adding a bit of water to it, and it's still not working. So I'm almost to the point where I'm just gonna empty the whole thing out, clean it out, and start over with maybe a new bottle of adhesive. Maybe there's something wrong with the one that I had. I'm not really sure, but I'm super tired of struggling with it, so I don't even use it anymore. So I need to do something, because it really is handy, but it definitely makes me miss my Martha Stewart glue pen, which is what it basically replaced when mine gave out. So yeah, still trying to find a new solution. So anyway, here's the finished spread. I hope you enjoyed. Here's a few close-up photos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all back here very soon. Have a great day.